Dr. Dre came very close to dying after suffering from a brain aneurysm last year. Dr. Dre talked about the experience on a podcast. In case you're unaware, he had to stay in the ICU for 2 weeks. And he said nobody was allowed to visit him in the hospital because this was in the midst of the pandemic. But they did allow his family to come in. He later found out that they actually told his family they could visit him to say their last goodbyes because they really thought he wasn't going to make it. I'll share the clip of the podcast now where Dr. Dre is talking more about his experience. I'm just so happy he's doing much better now.
I'm at Cedars-Sinai Hospital, and they weren't allowing anybody to come up, meaning visitors or family or anything like that because of COVID. But they allowed my family to come in. I found out later is they called them up so they could say their last goodbyes because they thought I was out of here. So I didn't know it was that serious. I'm seeing my mom and my sister and everybody coming in the room.
And nobody told you?
Nobody told me. I had no idea. That was crazy. So I'm in the ICU for 2 weeks. Because of what was going on in my brain, they had to wake me up every hour on the hour for 2 weeks to do these tests. I'm like basically looking like sobriety tests, like touch your nose, rub your heel on your calf and all that shit. So every hour for 2 weeks, I had to wake up and do that.
You were tired all the time.
Tired. As soon as they leave, I would try to go to sleep because I knew they were coming back in the next hour. So that's what happened.
At what point did it become real, like, I'm in trouble here? Did that ever cross your mind?
I never felt like I was in trouble. I felt like, okay, I'm just going through procedure and I'm ready to go home. I'm hungry. I didn't eat for 2 weeks.
Jeez.
That was a really crazy experience.
But you came out of it.
Yeah.
Some will say
I came out of it stronger.
Stronger than ever before.
Absolutely.